Happy Friday night. I mean, Monday night.
Monday.
That kind of sums up this day. It sure is nice to see all of you. I apologize that we're a minute late. Sometimes you do your best and you're still late. So it's really nice to see all of you here. Thanks for coming. Trying to think about what we should be talking about. Let's see. Isn't that exciting news about what's going on with Japan? With Japan there and changing the rules. Yuki, I noticed going to slip down through the chat there, and I saw that Yuki is here with us. So we're really excited that it's going to be so much easier to visit Japan, go on cruises in Japan. I'm wondering how many days it'll take for like the cruise lines to catch up. But and maybe they won't say anything until after May 8th. We'll just have to see. But we thought that was great. So yeah, how's everybody doing? I was really excited to see people talking about the cruises they've got coming up. That Enchanted Princess is she's a big player over the Mediterranean this year. I think it's going to be amazing. She just started her transatlantic over. We've got Let's Go family members on that sailing, so I'm so excited to hear. How the whole thing's going to go. Here's Yuki. Greetings from Tokyo.
Tuesday morning. Ohio gozaimasu.
Oh, 16 hours ahead of West Coast time. So we're really excited to have Yuki is the one that I shared that their flight had to take 12 hours instead of 10 hours so they could fly around that ash cloud from the volcano. There's just so much going on right now. It's a long flight. 10 hours is long enough, and then to get two more unexpectedly. I'm glad they take extra gas with them, the airplanes. So but we're happy to have you with us and all of you. So thanks for coming.
The Tom Barton fan club is here in full force.
He's in the house. Yeah, he's on the May 23rd coastal cruise on the Royal Princess. No way. They show the chef's table in the medallion class app. Okay, everybody's going to have to start looking. So I called Princess today. Here's something if you want to know. So I was calling Princess today to try to make dinner reservations for specialty dining for someone that was kind enough to book their cruise with me. And they have the premier package, but they didn't want to have to pay. And so I called. Turns out that they already had 2 specialty dinings scheduled. And so I said, well, they wanted these nights though. So could we cancel those, do these nights and not have to pay? And they said no. But also I asked if I can make a chef's table. Now this is to Alaska in August. And they said, nope, we can't make a chef's table. So Tom, this is big news that you can show the chef's table. So I got to take a picture of that and tell people, thank you, Tom. So were you able to, I don't know if you even wanted to do it. Sometimes I wouldn't always want to do it. I want to do it sometime, but it would have to be, on the right day of your cruise and everything to make it worth it because it's so blue.
Yeah, you don't want to, and you don't want to just come rushing in from somewhere and just think. Yeah.
That's exciting though. Thanks for letting us know, Tom. That's great. Let's see. I already have a group of 12 and some people. Oh, I see. You've got your group together. Yeah. I wonder, for a long time, I've wondered why they didn't run more chef's table events, right? Because so many people want it. Tom says, hopefully the journey view is not correct as I have never seen the chef's table listed in advance. Well, you never know if it's a glitch or if they did it on purpose, right? I would sure hope that they're going to start showing that and letting people make reservations and running it more often, right? I know that the chef makes a special, menu and a meal for those people, but just make it a couple of times a night, right? Just use a bigger pan.
Yeah.
But hi there, Janet. How are you?
We've been up to 111 people here already.
Thank you, everybody. Hit that thumbs up, okay? So Janet, she is a love. She let me book her November cruise. I am so excited that they get to go. She gets to go with her niece and really good friends. So thank you, Janet.
Sailors 365 is here.
Good to see you. One more day closer to a cruise. And Maddie, yes. In Vancouver. Oh, hi. It's sure nice to see you. Do you say Pretzina again on your last name? I'm not sure, but you sure have a pretty name.
Yeah. Patty's here.
Hi, Patty. How are you, love?
Sarah Louise Bones is in the house.
Oh, nice to see you. Good to have you with us. Thank you. I love that.
Ontario girl.
Let's see.
Steve.
Hey, Steve. Thank you. Thank you.
Can't think of a better way, at least while not cruising.
You're sure nice.
Okay.
Thank you. You and Connie, you're amazing.
Who
Thank
used to
you
call
very
it
much.
cruise, or who called it
Brian.
cruise therapy? Yeah.
Cruise therapy. Yep. So, and hey, Michael, nice to see you. I think, are you off on that carnival? Do they?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how they pronounce it, if it's like Venezia or Venezia.
Yeah.
I'll have to look at it. Anyway, good evening.
So,
yeah.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Nice to have you with us. Let's see. Oh, 10 a.m.
10
She's
a.m.
talking
Tuesday,
about his day. Oh, there's Bruce. Hi, Bruce. Good to have you with us too.
Oh, so Tom made a correction here. It's April, not May. So
so just in a couple of days.
That's next week. Yeah.
Yeah, like the 18th,
That's
19, 20, 21.
That's next Sunday.
Yeah.
That's on Sunday.
We're excited for
Yes.
you. This
Bruce,
is going to be great if they start putting that chef's table, because otherwise you just have to get on the ship and hurry.
Yeah.
And that's nuts.
Yeah.
So
Bruce is here. Michael.
yeah,
He's set at 9
in
p.m.
New York.
Yeah.
And
Steve.
Maureen.
Maureen. Well, she got the suitcases out.
Oh, 3.5 weeks until I leave her, till she goes on her Mediterranean cruise on the Enchanted.
Yeah.
Wow.
Matt's here. Michelle from Pennsylvania.
Hi there. It's good to see you, Matt. How are you?
Steve Bones.
Yeah.
Oh, so Michael,
he started shopping for an 8-day cruise, August 31st to September 8th. Oh, do you really buy new clothing every time you cruise? Now there's an approach. That's awesome.
Yeah. I
hope you find some good stuff. Let's see. Maureen keeps her packing list in Excel and updates it as needed. That's awesome.
So yeah, I promised
we're making a goal that you're going to do.
I'm going to get my packing list. I do it in OneNote, so I'm going to get that video done this week.
Yep.
So
let's see. Have to breathe. A great way to spend time while not cruising. Yeah. Thanks, Shuki. We're sure happy
Tanya's
to have
here.
you with us. You tell everybody there in Japan, more people are coming. If they're changing those rules,
oh yeah,
really more people are going to come.
Yeah.
Not just to cruise, like to cruise, yes, but also for lots of just to visit. Not all who wonder who.
Everything, clothes and shoes. Wow.
Oh, there you go. That's fun.
Yeah.
Do you tend to buy a lot of the same things? I only ask that because I do that a lot. So that's fun though. Good for you.
Code 4 for Life is here.
Oh, good to see you, Don and Scotty. Thanks
Maureen's
for coming.
still overpacked.
And Code 4 for Life. Go follow them. I should see where you guys are on subscribers. Hey, Michael, Lauren, I just booked. Oh, wow. A 32-night cruise from LA to Tahiti.
Oh. Round
trip in November on the Sapphire. They're going to take a break from cruising, but the price was so good. Well, there you go. I'm glad. And that's a good way to do it. Just keep your eye out for a good price.
Yeah, we had some friends we were talking to, and he was saying,
looking for where our code for
my dad was saying, we don't have a cruise. And they're like, but Dad, we're going to do this. We're going to do this, going to do this, and going to do this. He says, yeah, but we don't have a cruise.
Yeah, so you got to have a cruise. Let's see.
Michael's got 5 shoe racks going on set.
All my shoes are in boxes, like on the shelf, stacked high up above regular clothes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking here. Okay. Can you tell Spencer? So you 969. Okay, they only need 31 more people. Okay, so everybody make sure you subscribe to Code 4 for Life, and then they can have a party for them on Friday that they got their 1,000 subscribers. Okay, yeah, Code 4 for Life. So let's see. Oh yeah, Code 4 for Life did just do that 28-day sailing. Yeah. Hey Betty, good to have you with us. Did I miss anybody? Did I say hi to Shelly? Hi there.
Moonlight Adventures.
Moonlight Adventures. I like that name.
Michael Ibisher.
Meeting. Oh, they're going. Oh, and the Down Under.
Down Unders.
How are you guys doing? We were talking about you the other day. It's good to see you.
Yeah,
they
really have
nice
a channel.
To see you. Yeah.
Now,
go follow them.
Did they just get back from a cruise?
Did you guys just get back? I feel like. Yeah, and Christy Roberts. Hi, Christy. Good to see you. Let's see. Baylor Girls, Sikkim Girls. Let's grab that. Happy Monday. Even though I had to reorder my princess medallion with less than 3 weeks from her flight, she recently changed her payment method on the app, and your order wouldn't ship. Oh, that's sticky. That's really interesting.
Huh.
Yeah, that is interesting. It's, yeah, go to Israel. Oh, we're really excited. I hope everything goes smoothly with that. We're going to plan on it going smoothly. So let's see.
Kathy Miller.
Oh,
Mary.
the Moonlight Adventures, 138 days till they go on the MS Seascape.
Oh, okay.
For your anniversary. That's fun. Yeah, if anybody here has been on MSC, let us know what you think. The things I know about MSC right off are like, some people like it. It seems like people like it or they don't. Often it's the food that they don't. They're very affordable in comparison to a lot of other cruises. There's a lot of money behind them, of course, with that. And they're trying to get into this market a lot. But yeah, and I know some things about the specialty dining. But if anybody has anything else they want to share, I think it would help a lot of people here, a lot of Let's Go family members. Hey, Kathy, good to see you. And Mary, nice to have you. And Tanya, just so nice to see everybody.
Down Under just got back off the Grand Princess.
Oh, off the Grand.
Yes.
Ooh, I bet that was nice. Yeah. And Steve Metter, his first cruise isn't even until May. But you know what? You get to look forward to it all this time. And you think it's a long ways away, but it's going to come. It's going to come. And in the meantime, we'll just have a fun time talking about cruising. It's the nice thing to do. So we're happy for you, Steve, that you get to go. I want to be in charge of that. Okay. Oh, hey, Sailor 365 again. We had a lovely day. Yeah. Thank you. It was sunny. It's a pretty day. We went out and it just had a really nice time. Thanks for asking. And we did have cake. Yeah.
And we had really cake nice. Again on Sunday. And it's Monday, so we need to have cake.
We'll have cake tonight. Yeah. Oh, Maureen is boarding in Rome on the 13th for 2 weeks. Oh my goodness. Nice. You get to go to Rome. Yeah, we're in negotiations still. So what we're going to do, let's see. When can you book your arrival time? Oh, you are, and still can or can't, Matt. You know what? Some people say like from 60 clear down to like 30. Mm-hmm. Some of them don't open up until 30. But like I like to say here, just go ahead and go early. It's not to make everybody mad, but I wouldn't go late. You want to enjoy every moment you can on the ship. Yeah. And when you get there, nobody looks at your app and says, what time were you signed up for? So I guess if I had 1 million or 2 million subscribers, that might be a problem. But with us here, I think it's just fine. I would say go. Let's see. What is your favorite month to cruise Alaska? And what's your favorite ship for Alaska? Well, we've done July.
You did June, July. We've done mid-July. We've done late July.
We've done June and July a lot.
Mid-August.
And we've done, that's true. We did mid-August. And we're going to do the end of May. And the reason we chose the end of May is because everybody we asked in Alaska, when I said, what's the best time to come? They said the end of May. And it's not just because it's not as packed yet, but they said it's the very best weather and it's beautiful. So that's how we chose that. So we'll let you know. Yeah. But we have very much enjoyed. I really enjoyed the end of June last year and the July and August cruises that we've done. We very much enjoyed those as well. We've had not always good weather. It'll rain because it's a rainforest part of it there that you go visit, but it's just a really nice time to go. It's never been freezing. Like sometimes I wear a winter coat, but you're not still freezing with that on, even if you're moving fast through the water on a boat. So I would say that. And then, I have thought an awful lot about ships since you asked last Friday. I think it was Friday. And because, there's that thing of trying to decide, I don't know. You know what? There's really good to either one. I would say our very favorite cruise was probably on the Star Princess that Princess doesn't have anymore, which is a smaller ship. But part of it was because we had this amazing naturalist and we were truly out on deck and out front with her, like on the bow of the ship a lot. And she showed us a lot. She ran the best lectures. Totally loved that experience.
And that was the first one we came the inside passage over Ripple Rock.
That was. And so she just did such a good job that it made the whole thing fabulous. And then, I don't know, we really enjoyed, we enjoyed the Majestic Princess a lot, but that was our very first cruise back after the shutdown.
It was.
So you probably could have taken us anywhere on any ship and we would have still cried and still been so happy.
Yeah.
So, but it was marvelous. Truly, I don't think you can go wrong. I really don't. I think that Alaska is so beautiful. and Princess has beautiful ships. I don't think you can go wrong. And they do a really good job there. They have the longer port times, like Holland America does, that a lot of the other cruise lines don't have. That I think you're really well set up. If you go to Alaska, I can't imagine. But truthfully, if you're going to have a balcony, I kind of do like the smaller ships a lot, because you do have that promenade where you can walk around a little bit closer to the water and to the ship. I know that last year when I went on the Koningsdam, it's not as big, of course, as like the Majestic Princess or the Discovery, but it was really nice to walk around on that. But then again, you've got those bigger ships, like on the Majestic, you've got that Hollywood Conservatory, like I said, and you've got like just such a bigger upper decks where there's so much room to stand there. Even if it's a full ship, you've got lots of room to stand there and just take in all the scenery all the way around. So
and if you're going directly,
so you know what? Okay, I'm going to go with the big ship. I'm going to go with. I really enjoyed that.
But so they're in Vancouver though, and so does Majestic or Discovery go out of Vancouver?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can catch it right there.
Well, the Discovery's going, I think, out of Seattle.
Okay.
But I think Majestic is out of Vancouver.
Yeah,
you can. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah. See, we did that.
And some people have been. I'm not brave enough to go to Alaska in September unless I'm ready for bad weather, only because so many people have told me that. Like last year was phenomenal, and some other years people have had great weather to Alaska in September. I would say I've heard more people that haven't and have had rougher seas. So that's not on my list quite so much.
Yeah.
Let's see. I going video my Carnival Venice trip. I'll post it when I get
Please
back. Okay, that'll be great.
Yeah.
Let's see. Would love to go to Japan and try some good sushi. You are with Gordon. Yeah. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
Maybe we just need a group cruise to Japan.
We could.
Look at that for 2025.
We don't have time in 2024.
Yep.
Flying too much. Let's see. Oh, soonish.
That
Maybe
would be
around
nice.
February, not on a cruise. That's a good idea. Let's see.
Well,
hey, Betty.
She's answering.
Any month I can get on a cruise. Yeah, there you go.
Favorite ship? Any Princess ship? Yeah.
Going on the Crown Princess in May.
Yeah. And again, we'd highly, highly recommend Princess over the other lines.
Well, and Holland America is just as great. Holland America has actually been in Alaska longer. They just this year celebrated 75 years. So Holland America, between Holland America and Princess, you can't go wrong. Although I'm going to say, hey there, Jeffrey, we have been hoping you're doing okay. Yeah.
Anyway, you were going to say?
I'm really excited to try Celebrity to Alaska. Yes. They don't have those Glacier Bay passes, but they go everywhere else and they do it beautifully. So I would really like to try them as well. Let's see. You mentioned on a river cruise the issue of crossing. Oh, another ship. The Viking never does that, so it's probably more accessible. Actually, they do.
They were two Vikings side by side.
They do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm really sorry. They do. There was actually 3 Viking ships, and so there 2 were side by side, and the people were having to walk over from the one that were outside on the river had to walk over the one to disembark and to embark and to get off to go sightseeing. And then for a while there was another boat. I don't even think I could look back at my pictures, and there was a Viking on the other side of it. Yeah. So it depends on where they are, but yeah, sometimes they do. Yeah, let's see. Hey, League Fan 1984, nice to have you with us. Heard from a family member that y'all were headed to the Discovery. Oh, yes, on the Total Eclipse cruise, and you know what? I have 2 cabins. If anybody wants a guaranteed BB or BC at a remarkable price, it's not what Princess is selling for right now. It's my group rate from a long time, like when I first made the group. You can email me. So I had a couple of cancellations, and so I have 2 cabins. And so if you know you want to go, let me, and we just book it like anything else. You'll just get to be in the group, and you get a little extra onboard credit. So we just have to do it before. I can't remember the recall date that they'll take them away if I don't book them. So if anybody wants, I meant to say that in my video today and I forgot. So if anybody knows they want to go, would love to have you. So Yeah, it is going to be awesome. And then just to clarify, I need to reply to a couple of emails. The Emerald group cruise, the Emerald Princess group cruise that I've got, that Gordon and I aren't going on. And it doesn't, I mean, if two separate groups in the group, like, two separate cabin people want to know who's there, and everybody, like the other people say, yeah, tell people my name, and tell people my name, then I can tell you who will be on the cruise. But other than that, it was just to hold some cabins,
Right.
And which are now only guaranteed on that ship as well, because they initially started being ones that could be assigned, but then when the ship became mostly waitlisted, then they make it so that they're just guaranteed. So, but they are, it gives us some cabins.
Yeah. But because she made it a group, you get onboard
like
credit.
$60 of onboard credit. Yeah.
So,
and they're still there.
Yeah.
They're available. Hi, Maid. You had your first 90-degree day today. That's really warm. That's early. Isn't that early? I don't know if it's early. Hey, Dee. So nice to see you. Thank you. You're sure kind. Thanks. Let's see. They're going on, April 29th, round trip to Alaska out of Vancouver. 11 days. Our 5th time to
Wonderful.
Alaska. Have the best time. And I totally get it. I get why you'd be going your 5th time. That makes perfect sense. You'll have to tell us how it goes. Yeah. Really excited for you. I'm all packed for my next cruise. Only 272 days to go. That's awesome, Jeffrey.
Thank you for posting that picture of you in our shirt.
Oh, thank you. We owe you for that. So, and everybody go follow Cruising for One. I should see where you're on the account. We looked, and Code for Life just needs, what did I say, 31 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, get over there. So yeah, because 1,000 subscribers is a really big deal, because then you get those 25 cents for posting your videos or whatever it is you get. But we're not in the big leagues yet, so we don't know what you get, but you get that little bit, and it's just makes it. Yeah. Let's see. Can Princess Olympics between the race up to Sanctuary and the race to call dining for chef's table? You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. So I am really excited. You know what? Here, Gordon, you look on the next one. I'm going to look on we've got a cruise Princess in September. I'm going to look and see if it shows.
Well, and
you know what, you guys? So for a long time, I kept clicking on the Island Princess for November, and it would show the dining rooms, the 3 dining rooms. And then somebody's like, no, the island only has 2. I'm like, no, it's 3. There was a glitch. Once I deleted my app, installed my app again, then it showed the dining rooms right for the island. And then I can't remember what ship we're going. So
picking up another ship's dining rooms.
Yeah. So that would be a glitch.
There you go.
Strange that the chef's table is on our 2 longest port days until noon. You just don't know what they're thinking. Yeah. You just don't know who, it's like that thing of like when you load a dishwasher and you're like, whoever designed this dishwasher does never do dishes. It's the same. whoever set this up, they don't ever do this. I'm looking here to see really fast on our Dine My Way if it shows. Let's see. Reserve the same time each day. Let's see.
So someone's asking if the chef's table is really worth the money. Well, that's up to you.
It's that thing, Matt, of like everybody is willing to pay for something else. The big deal is, you have this table for 12, and then there's like this curtain that goes around of like pretty beads, and that are all lit up like lights kind of thing. And then the chef makes a like 7-course meal, I think it is, for every that is different than what they're serving in the main dining room. Supposed to be very fancy. Anyone that does it says it's the best meal they've had at sea. And they you got your own waiter, so they set everything down at the same time, you eat it. Unless it's gone up, it's $99 without wine and $149 with. But it's just that thing of what you want to pay for, right? Would I pay for it if I didn't have a YouTube channel? Well, we haven't done it yet, so maybe not. But I feel like I should also know, so that when people ask me, I know to say, yeah, that was really good, or like, maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I bet it's really good because it always gets such rave reviews, right? I've seen more than one cruise vlogger say it was the best meal that they've had at sea after they've been on like all these cruise lines. Yeah. So, you know what? The offer for the chef's table is not coming up.
Now, Code 4 for Life, they said that they really liked the chef's table, and on the Crown Princess, they only paid $100 with wine.
Oh, Well, that's great because when
Yeah.
I checked on it on the Majestic, it was 100 without
Yeah.
because I asked.
So,
Well, that's good to know.
yep.
Ilana lets me pack my own Ziploc bag. I love that. That's so fun. This reminds me of my mother-in-law. She always had a Ziploc in her purse when we went out for dinner. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Code 4 for Life. Everybody remember to hit the thumbs up, okay? So
Yeah. Bill B is here.
we'll look through our other cruises and hey, Bill, it's sure.
Yeah,
it's
we'll
nice
check
to
the other
see
ones
you.
and see what it's
We'll
doing
look
on
and see
dining.
if it's showing up. Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
need to take time away from you to do it right now, but let's see. I left my shoes in the boxes. I wouldn't be able to fit anything else. Oh, well, what do you do with your shoes then, Maureen? I just have mine, in the boxes they came in, and I generally know what they are. I have a few that, like I got at TJ Maxx or something, that don't have a box, and those are in clear little shoe boxes, so I can see. But where was your room on your river cruise? Which floor were you on?
We were on the
Valerie.
top level.
Yeah. So on the ship we were on, there were just 2 levels. And so we were on the second level up. The deck above us was the sky deck. And there was just the 2 decks. Mm-hmm.
And on the ship we were on, they had 2 suites. We were right next to one of the suites.
What was our room so we could tell them? They could look it up on
314, 214.
Avalon and Vision. No, it was 3.
314.
3 or 15 maybe. Didn't it end at an odd number?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I think we were on starboard.
Front of the ship.
We were
on port.
Just look 3 something. It was like right next to the suite. If you want to see where.
No, we were on port. Remember we walked down the hall.
Yeah. Sorry, we were on port. You're right. Okay.
We always had to turn to the right because you're coming from the front.
Sorry. But it was very nicely situated. Very nicely situated.
We didn't have to walk all the way down to the end.
It was about halfway.
Yeah,
it was really nice.
Kathy's
in Fiji. She is the one that is on the Carnival Luminosa on that splendid sailing that went from Brisbane, like the Trans-Pacific. So hope you're having a great time. Wow, from Fiji. Look at you, girl.
Yeah. Well, someone was asking if it was too early or late.
Hey, Vanjie, good to see you, Vanjie.
On your luggage tags.
It's never too late to print them out and stick them on your luggage. What's she talking about?
Someone asked about printing luggage tags. Is it too soon? 75 days out.
No, as long as your cabin doesn't change. But I don't think if you got it marked do not upgrade, and if you're not intending to bid on an upgrade, I think you're okay.
It's only a piece of paper. You can redo them if you need it. So Vanjie's in Galveston.
Yeah. It's nice to see you, Vanjie. Yeah, let's see. Gloria. Hey, Gloria. It is so nice to see you. She does. She's got her carry-on pack for Alaska for July. That's going to be fun. She gets to go from Vancouver. It's good to see you, Gloria. How many bottles of wine purchased at port can be brought back into the U.S.? You know what, Sarah? I ought to find out. I know you're supposed to be able to take one on board with you when you board the ship. But I don't know that thing about bringing them back. I feel like some of the places we've been, don't you feel like you've seen people bring a whole carton of them?
Yeah, they'll bring them back. They'll keep them.
They'll keep them. Right. Yeah. So here, Sarah, I will try to find out.
It may depend on customs more than the ship.
Well, yeah, on the customs on the country, but I need to find out. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm writing this down. Yep. Bring back into US. Okay.
Sherilyn says it's never too early to print tags.
I like that, Sherilyn. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Practice packing.
Code 4 for Life said call number for reservations.
A dine line. I like a dine line. That's the funny thing when you guys say that on some ships they say go to customer service to get the chef's table or what you want, and on others they say you have to call dining. Yeah. So. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's
so
see.
Bones is on the.
Ooh, very loud and crowded in 2019. Catered to the 20 to 30 crowd. I swore never again. If you were young, you probably would have enjoyed it more. I bet is what they're thinking. Thank you for saying that. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Down Under said that their mom and dad had a ball.
The Virgin Cruisers, mom and dad. Oh, good. That was their first cruise, and they took them on the Grand.
Yeah.
I am so glad they enjoyed it. That's awesome.
Were you writing something
You're really
down?
nice
Did
to
I
take
interrupt
them.
You?
Yeah. Here, I'm writing into
Okay.
the U.S. Okay, got it.
All right, Lisa's
Hey,
saying
Lisa.
54 days.
Ooh, for Alaska cruise on
Nice.
the Discovery. The Discovery is a really pretty ship. It's great. And one of the things I just love is the Princess Live Theater doesn't like have walls, so it's just open. So there's lots of seating, and then when they're doing something fun there, you can just stop on your way or listen as you go by. Or if they're doing trivia and you wanted to get to listen and they're out of spaces to sit, there's like all this standing room.
Yeah.
And across like the aisle there's some more like places to sit. And there's the bar right there. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Code 4 for life. I was thinking of mentioning him, and I should mention him tomorrow.
Yeah, we should.
He's been on my mind an awful lot.
Yeah.
Like an awful lot. Yeah. I've been keeping him in our prayers. Thanks for saying that, you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, we worry about him a lot.
Yeah.
It's not good. We worry that it's just sad that his cancer's back, because that's not good.
I mean, we have enjoyed watching him for years now.
Mm-hmm.
And when we met him on the Vloggers cruise, he was just so gracious.
Just nice as you would expect. Yeah. We enjoyed him every day through the pandemic, and even before that, clearly, because we were already watching him.
I mean, when you talk to him, he's like your old friends already.
He is. He's very nice. He's very nice.
So let's see.
I'm glad you said that. Thanks. Hey, Christy, she says they're going on the Royal Princess to Alaska in September. Second trip, different ship, going with 4 family members this time. I'm excited. Well, tell us how it is. And I'm excited to hear, you know what, the cool thing, like, you know, yes, I say that sometimes there are rougher seas, but you know what, like, it's getting closer to winter. And so you have like all the changes that start to come with that. So I'm really excited. Plus, you never know, it might be like last year and be unseasonably warm and beautiful. So really excited for you. And I love the Royal Princess. Love the Royal Princess. She has such a tender place in my heart. I've done the Mediterranean twice on her. I just love that ship. So very many happy memories there. So let's see, just back. Oh, hey, Monica. How are you, Monica? It's been a minute. It's so nice to see you. Back from the Pacific Coast. Okay, I'm just going to say Princess has got to fix their Wi-Fi. Yeah. Like, what the heck? Last week I was saying, yeah, I've got people that won't cruise on Princess again until they fix their Wi-Fi. Like, if you really sincerely have to do some work and like it's really important work, it's a no-go.
Yeah. We
get frustrated when our stuff doesn't go up right. And it's just YouTube. That's not that important. Yeah. So, Chrissy girls from on the Regal Princess. First full sea day at sea on our way across the Atlantic. Well, that bodes well. You're here with us.
Yeah.
You know, you just wonder like how much it varies by ship, right?
Yeah.
And by sailing, because I think, can they move that bandwidth around? I get the impression they can. Can they?
Well, there's just really no satellites over the mid-Atlantic that can carry that amount of bandwidth.
Well, she's on her first. Well, Chrissy girl, you're just going to have to let us know how that goes.
I would assume it's going to degrade as you get to the middle and then pick up again as you get closer to land.
Well, we're happy you're here. Yeah. I hope you're off to a wonderful start.
So
yeah, this is great. Let's see. Hey, Shelly. Oh, you guys might see each other. You know, I don't know. We got to figure out like how to do that thing again where people know who each other is. So if anybody is going on a cruise soon and you want to do a meet and greet or like of y'all together on a ship, say so. And I'll announce it. We were doing that a little bit for a while.
Yeah.
And then we just kind of got away from it. So
yeah,
maybe we should do that more because y'all are wonderful people. They'd be good friends. So let's see. I went travel near me. I was speaking to someone.
Oh, because of the MSC stuff.
Flying ship chain will let you know. Not MSC because of MSC is Italian owned. The MSC stands for Mediterranean Shipping Company. That's where their money comes from. It's owned by a private family. So it is. It's Italian.
Good job, Janet.
Oh, thanks, Janet. You guys got another subscriber. So let's see. Oh, hi there, Lori. It's nice to see you. She would agree about Alaska in May. The temperatures are colder then, but the beauty is unparalleled. I'm really excited. And I tried to pick the best of both worlds when we were picking for our group cruise. Like it's May 27th. So it's still in May, but it's also, you know, close to June. So I'm hoping we just have beautiful time. Get to see all the beautiful, scenery. Let's see. Hey, Steve, sure nice to see you. They're
Third
on
day
day
of-
3 of the Mardi Gras cruise, having a great time. I'm glad you're having a great time. I like the picture. I saw the picture you put up of Bev on Facebook there with the ship. I really liked it. She's beautiful. Thanks for being here with us. And that's, see that they have good enough Wi-Fi to join us.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for coming. Let's see. They did Alaska last year, the first part of May on the Ruby. The weather was fabulous. Oh, that's good. The nice thing on the Ruby is the 18th deck is viewing. The viewing is super with going through Glacier Bay.
Okay.
See, that's a good thing to remember. Yeah. And you know, when I think about it, up there on that 18th deck, I bet you that is pretty good on all the ships because, you know, like, isn't it that way? Like when you go, oh, but well, I can't remember. Do they have the smoking section at the top there on that very top deck of the Majestic?
That was on 17.
Oh, was it? Oh, so I bet you.
Right, yeah.
I bet you that it's good then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for saying that, Dee. It gives everybody else somewhere to go.
Yeah.
Oh, Pauline G says, thank you, Code 4 for Life, for mentioning prayers for
Very
Don. He has been through so much. It was sad listening to his video today. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, between his cancer and with his stepdad, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very much so. Our thoughts and prayers are with him. Let's see. Shelley says, I'd love to go to Japan when the cherry blossoms bloom. That would be beautiful, wouldn't it?
Yep.
That would be. Yeah. No. And, you know, I think it's a really good thing for Don. I love that he has a big channel because I think he gets a lot of love and support that way. Yes. And I think of him often, just with him, you know, he's got those great nephews that, you know, look out for him, and you don't know everything about anybody's life.
No.
But I'm glad that he has us all with him, you know. Just and like our family too, our Let's Go family, that we can think of each other and keep you in our thoughts and prayers. It's a gift to have good people who care about you. So I'm glad we're all with Don. Yeah. So we're taking our first cruise ever to Alaska in September, Donna says, praying for good weather. I am so excited for you. We'll pray for good weather with you. Just plan on it being good. Take your umbrella and your hooded jacket and away you go.
Yep.
Yeah, Cruising for One does really good videos, doesn't he? Did I say follow him?
Yes.
Subscribe, follow him, and look for his blog, Cruising for One. He has a really good blog.
Yeah.
So let's see. Hey, Kathy, nice to see you. Alaska in May, dry weather and beautiful. Snow still on the mountains everywhere, so it looked like Alaska. Lots of ice in Glacier Bay and cold, but loved it.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be beautiful. We don't get to see Glacier Bay, but we get to see Hubbard Glacier, and it's really pretty sailing up there to Hubbard Glacier.
It is.
So if any of you are going to go see a glacier and it says you're going to be somewhere for a little while, like be outside when you're on your way there because it'll be beautiful. Hey, Juliana, nice to see you.
Happy to hear about
Japan. If you go out of Tokyo and come back to somewhere else like China or South Korea, are the COVID requirements not required there either? I got nothing on that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It seemed to talk about coming from China was a little going to be a little easier. Easier than what it has been, but still slightly
more restricted than coming from a lot of other places. Right. Yeah. But I would just say read about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I click on that one already?
Valerie's taking their grandson on his first cruise in May. Oh, and it's your first time on Disney. Well, you'll have to tell us what you think. We haven't done Disney yet.
Yes.
We're waiting for someone little to want to go in our life. Let's see. I sure will. And Juliana, if I hear more about this, I'll tell you.
Yeah, says please.
I think that they'll release more, like, you know, as it gets closer to May 8th there from Japan. And then I think the cruise lines will jump on it.
Now, it appears that they still want you to register in the app. We're trying to figure that one out.
Yeah, we followed a whole bunch. We looked at a whole bunch of stories before I did that.
It was a little confusing.
And it was a little bit. So I think it's new enough news that they'll put more out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, you guys have 16 cruises you want to book, but my bank manager won't let me. I know. I know. I know that feeling. And like I'm always saying, we have everything tightened down really tight here to go on as many as we are.
Yeah.
Let's see. Darlene. Hey, Darlene. My first Alaska was on the Ovation, October 8th of 2021. It was awesome, but really, was it really rough seas back to Seattle? I bet it was there. I bet it was wonderful, though. I'm glad you got to go, Darlene. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have that polo shirt in your store, is it gone?
No, well,
I think
no,
that one place
it was
quit making it.
It was a special order. I can't do a one-off. I mean, I can't do where you say you order it yourself. I have to do the ordering. So if people are interested in the polos,
Yeah, put it in.
let me know. And if I get enough interest, then I probably just have to
Will they ship
get
them?
sizes. Yeah, I think so. I need to look into it a little bit more.
Okay, we'll tell you, but
Yeah.
tell us if you're interested, and we'll just
Yeah.
do it for how much they cost and how much shipping is, because you're so nice to want to wear one.
Yeah.
But yeah, because yeah, that's not one that, like the t-shirts, they'll let you order one, but those
Right.
they won't.
Right.
Yeah.
But you notice it was a nice shirt, wasn't it, Jeffrey?
Yeah, we really
Yeah.
liked ours. Yeah, we
So-
wear ours on the Floggers cruise.
Yeah.
And Gordon wears it, but sometimes I wear mine on other cruises. Gordon
Yeah.
always wears his.
Yeah.
So yeah. Let's see. Who else is next? Hey, Desiree, nice to see you. Have you ever flown? You know what? I have not ever flown business class. I have flown on British Airways, but not British class. She can't get her tickets until 24 hours before the flight leaves. Oh, like you can't get your ticket, or you can't get your boarding pass.
Can't get it ticketed. Or yeah, your boarding.
Oh, say, Shelly, exactly what
Yeah.
you want, sweetie. That's really weird about if they won't ticket it until 24 hours before the flight leaves.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I wonder why. I'm trying to remember if those flights that Caroline and I took, we went on British Airways on those.
Did you?
On those cruises. I know at least one of them we did, because we got delayed in London.
That's right. That's right. You did.
And that was on Princess, but that was before COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So that could have affected it.
Whole different
Yeah.
world.
Hey, Ken, they're going to Alaska May 5th. We're in Skagway with another Royal Class ship. No changes yet. Both the ships still scheduled all day, waiting to see if this will change.
And
well, that's great.
Yeah, that's only 4 weeks.
Yeah. Well, and
Really
that's nice with the other Royal Class ships, since you can both slide in, like, right? You know what I mean? You're not like one of the big. Wait a minute. The Royal Class ship is the big ones. Yeah.
So maybe they've just not made the adjustment,
or maybe they've got it worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be really fun to see. Yeah. Alaska on May 26th on the Crown. Lucky you, Tom. 11 days. We're in Victoria from 9 a.m. till 10 p.m. long. Lucky you. That is the longest time. That's the longest time I've ever heard anybody getting to be there.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm really excited for you. You're going to you'll know Victoria inside and out by the time you get done. Let's see. Have you heard of any hard dates of Princess switching from Starlink to the internet? No, for the internet. I live stream from cruises on Twitch, and the current best internet at sea isn't really cutting it.
It's not.
So have you been on Norwegian or on a lot of celebrity ships have it now? Celebrity said they will announce once all of their ships have it, is what the last thing I'd heard. That was like in December. I heard that. But when we were on the Breakaway, that was pretty good internet, and it was Starlink. So have you tried that yet? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. But no, Princess, just the whole Carnival Corporation announced that they were going to start getting Starlink on some of their ships. But that was the last announcement we heard, and it didn't say anything about ships or which of their cruise lines was first, anything. So if anybody hears anything about that, let us know. I keep on hoping that a ship is going to come out of dry dock and have it on it.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard that from anybody yet. And the Enchanted just rolled out. So I would have thought if she had Starlink now, we would have heard. So, and you know what? I think it would be big enough news that Princess would announce it. You would like to think, Yep. So, yeah.
Okay. Thumbs up. We are 3 away from 100.
Oh, thanks, you guys.
So
let's see. Desiree just came back. Oh, from her yearly cruise. 318 to 326 on the Norwegian Getaway 8-day. I am so glad you had a nice time. Good. That's wonderful. And so, did you guys have the Starlink
on that one?
Yeah.
Because we had it on the Breakaway. Whether they've done any more beyond that, we're not sure.
They've done a couple of ships, I know.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Somebody said, oh, there we are. Thank you. They said the chef's table is amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, we will have to experience it once. We'll have to see if we can get in it. Oh, you know what? Sailor 365 and you guys, League Fan 1984, they do need to take that away because that makes them look ridiculous now.
Yeah.
Because they are not the best internet at sea.
Yeah.
Let's see. Michael says you learned on Carnival. The buffets are not great. I always go to the dining room. You know what? Yeah. And you know what? You'll have to tell us about the buffets on MSC because it's really interesting how much buffets can vary, like between cruise lines and even between ships on in the same line. Right. So, but I hear things are picking up. So that makes me really glad that it sounds like things are doing better, at least on Princess. So you'll have to let us know what the buffet's like on MSC. Let's see. I don't love my current Princess cruise planner. Oh, thanks, Juliana. I would love to. Send me an email, and I'm delighted to help you with anything I can. Yeah. Thank you very, very much.
Well, this is nice, Tom.
Let's see. I look forward to the chef's table on every cruise so I can feel like I'm a king. Oh, you are so nice, Tom. You bet. I would sit by you with dinner and have a lovely time. Thank you. You are so nice to me. So kind.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. You bet. Let's see. We enjoy the chef's table on Alma Waterways. Oh, how fun is that? Yeah. Have not done it with the large ships. Hi there. Hi there, Willie Nelson. Nice to have you with us. That's really cool. No, I'll have to find out about the chef's table on Alma.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm writing that down so that I can learn about
Kathy goes on all the chef's tables. Fun and lovely evening and experience. So.
Thank you. Thanks for saying that, Kathy. Yeah, I see everybody thoroughly enjoys it. So even though it's expensive, I think it's one of those things. It's an experience. I need to talk about that. I have some marketing things of Princesses that I printed out that's, all about the 360 thing. And they are selling it as an experience. They're not selling it as dinner. They are selling it as an experience. And so I think somebody put in one of our comments asking like how to be sure to get the 360, and all I know for sure is to like book a suite or be in a suite on a cruise or book a suite for your next cruise.
Right.
Other than that, I think it's random who they select. Yeah. Let's see. Not sure if I mentioned this, but if we hop on a group cruise, so will there be excursions to participate in with a group? Yes, Juliana, I need to do a better job with excursions. And I will, because I'm learning a lot here on this one, that on our Holland America one. But like always, you can come with us. And on the excursions that we've got booked, I know that there's other Let's Go people in our group coming. And so that's really nice. But yeah, don't go by yourself. That's part of why you come with. Yeah. That's why we go with a group, so that nobody's by themselves. Okay, so absolutely come. Hey, Sarah, so nice to see you. Ooh, do you get to pick your room? Yeah. So the only time you don't get to pick your room is if you get a guaranteed cabin. So in every category, they have like assigned cabins that like you pick and you will pick your cabin. But the cheapest the cheapest interior is a guaranteed interior and you pay a little bit less, but that means that they are going to assign you an interior cabin somewhere on the ship.
Yeah.
The same with like your ocean views, or the same with your balconies. You pay a little less, you'll get a balcony, but you don't know where you'll get it on the ship. Otherwise, you choose where you're going to be on the ship. Like midship is generally like the most expensive. And then as you do your mid forward and mid aft, it gets a little less expensive. And then forward and aft are generally the least expensive. And then it'll vary a little bit sometimes between levels, depending on the cruise and the cruise line. But yeah, so did you book, my dear, and you don't have a cabin yet? Tell me.
It's going in August.
In August. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have had your room picked, or else they should have made sure you didn't pick your room because you got that cheaper.
Right.
Yeah, let us know. And in a group, the way I do groups, some people want to block like a whole set of rooms, like from here to here down the hall, and I don't do that. I reserve cabins, but then they can be traded out of different categories. It's hard to know what people are going to want.
Right.
And so I do some different mini suites, and I always try to get a suite and balconies and interiors. I try to get something of everything, but then they can be switched in and out. But if you want a mini suite, you can have it from any mini suite that's available on the ship. So I kind of like that, because sometimes people don't want to be next door to somebody. So it just works really nice. I know when anytime dining on Carnival, they give like 10 minutes to get there. Does that happen on another cruise line? You know what, Michael? I am not quite sure what you mean. I have not been on Carnival yet. like anytime dining just means you can go to dine whenever you want. And on Princess, you can make a reservation and you know, for any time between like when the dining room opens at 5 and then I think the last reservation is 8:30 or 9. And you can make a reservation and go then, or you can just show up and they'll seat you as they have availability. So I don't know. We've been a little bit late to a reservation before, and they are always kind of accommodate us. We've been a little bit early, and sometimes we have to wait. It's okay. I feel like the wiggle room might be more than 10 minutes if that's what you're asking about a reservation time. So if I didn't answer, but ask again.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Code 4 for Life has done both the 360 on the Discovery and the Chef's Table. You would prefer
the chef's table.
The chef's table. You know what? In just what I have seen of those two things, and I haven't seen the 360 in action. I've seen like the videos of it, but I could see that. That would make a lot of sense to me. It seems like there's a lot going on in that 360 thing, which I guess is cool. But at the same time, when I have a lovely dinner, I just like to have lovely food, something nice to drink like a Diet Coke, or some nice water, and then to have the opportunity to visit with people.
Yep.
So I don't need like a bunch of other stuff.
I'm going to jump ahead here real quick.
Okay.
Hope is asking about how do we use Apple AirTags.
Oh, Hope, we don't make a move without them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just posted in the comments of the link to our video where we look at 3 different types. We look at the Samsung, we look at the Tile, and we look at the Apple AirTags. We personally have Apple AirTags because
we have iPhones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, and they've been really handy. You always know where your luggage is. Yeah. And like, you know, the airline, like at least Delta, they will like scan it for you. So like, you know, when it's on the airplane, but it's just really nice to see if it's out zooming around the tarmac somewhere, which sometimes it is. But it is really handy. And we started using them last year. So about a year ago.
And you should replace the batteries every year. So I'm going to replace the batteries sometime this month.
But they've been really nice.
Yeah. And this last time we only took 3 suitcases. So I'm like, where's my 4th? Oh, only 3 suitcases. So we left, and it's like, you left a bag at home.
It's like you
I left it at home.
And then we panicked for a minute. Yeah. So. But yeah, Hope we always do. And I'm sending you an email tonight. I saw your email. Hope.
Yeah. Desiree is asking about music on the river cruise.
So
not
they
much
had
there.
Well, it's just, I think, what a river cruise. So on our river cruise, they had music in the
lounge.
Did they have music in the lounge?
I don't know. They had karaoke
They
night.
had karaoke, and then they had a band one night.
A local band. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember.
And then they had a lady that came on board.
When we were in
karaoke
in Linz, Austria, till late.
Maybe.
She came on. She was a beautiful singer. I think it's fine. It's nice. It's nice. Yeah. But you know, it's not like being on a big cruise ship where you have lots of different venues, right? You just, whatever's playing is what you're going to listen to.
So she's asking if they're resuming the ship tour.
Ship tours. You know what? Yes, I've been hearing that they have been resuming. So I don't know, Code 4 for Life, when you guys were just on the Crown, if you got to do that. But I've heard they're starting to pick up. Talk about racing around the ship on embarkation, the sanctuary, the ship tour. Yeah, exactly. To divide and conquer if you're sailing with someone. So, yeah. Well, I'll ask about that ship tour thing again. It sounded like some of them were coming back. I haven't heard of the big fancy one that you sign up for. And, and like, you know, you get quite as much access. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jeffrey says
he's used all 3.
Oh, the AirTag, the Samsung tags, and the Tile, and they all work great. So yeah, whichever one you think would work easier for you. I don't think I think they're all the same. Yeah, I'll work with the same kind of technology. It's too soon for him to pack and print tags for my July cruise because he's still shopping for clothes, or he or she, and hoping to change my cabin. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you may as well wait a minute.
Yeah.
But be aware when you do bid on those upgrades now that if it gets accepted, your card is charged and you are in that cabin that you're moved to. So don't forget that, everybody. Let's see. Dante is the king of the video thumbnail. He is. He is.
Yeah.
Gordon is in charge of ours. And I hope it wasn't too clicky today. I had a very, very busy day. And so I haven't looked at it yet. I was like, what did you put? He's like, oh, it's okay. Don't worry. So yeah, but he like gets the best looks on his faces and all these. He is really good at that.
Yeah, and he does this.
He is really good at it. We could take a page or two out of his book with that.
I try to.
Oh, hi, Trisha and Gizno. It's so nice to see you. Please tell me someone has found the new Lavazza coffee on Princess. Not that I've heard of. Mm-mm. Did I hear anybody from yesterday? You know what? Maybe I haven't heard from anyone on the Enchanted yet about that. I could ask them. Well,
yeah,
they're in the ocean now, but I haven't heard anything about that. Oh, Jeffrey says the Wi-Fi was excellent for the last 2 weeks on the our Caribbean Princess. Now you were in the Caribbean and they were just in the California coast. To me, there shouldn't be a huge difference between your Wi-Fi there, right? I wonder what the difference is.
Well, it depends on where the satellite is and where it's pointing. So
I don't know. Let's see. Like to mention. We're having this
two celebrities.
So I've been on the Beyond and then on the Reflection. So the Beyond, we had a porthole balcony there.
Right. They had the Infinite, but we didn't have one.
Correct. And so when we were on the Beyond, it was for like the naming ceremony and the inaugural. And so that was an assigned cabin.
Yeah.
That wasn't, we didn't choose. But I was really pleased with it. It had the doors like regular balcony. And then you went out and it was a really nice balcony. It was partially obstructed a little bit, but not enough to bother us. You can look at our videos of it was so cool. We sailed out and then she like twirled around in the harbor while the fireboats shot fire and not fire,
water.
Their water hoses. It was just a moment to like soak up. But anyway, we had the porthole balcony, so it was like kind of round. But those infinite balconies, I'm trying to decide what to do. Because one cruise we're looking at it goes on the Apex or the Silhouette. So the Apex is really big, and their balconies generally are those infinite balconies, the infinite veranda ones. So I don't know. I keep saying to Gordon, is that just like having a window in your cabin? I don't know.
Well, and I keep saying, think about the river cruise and how it was, which it was right there.
Yeah, but that whole window open, like on those verandas, like just the top half comes down and then the bottom stays solid.
Right. So,
yeah. I don't think, you know what, we need to try it because in the long run, I don't think it matters really because they give you chairs to sit there and you can close the things if you want to close, like if you want to make it like a balcony, you can. They've got the shade that comes down like next to the window part there. So it'll be perfectly dark, like you had your blinds pulled. So yeah, those infinite, maybe we should just do the Apex so we can see those. But, yeah, I think it must be very extraordinarily similar, except for your cabin's a little bit bigger if you want.
If you consider that, yeah.
Anybody that's used those infinite balconies, let us know what you think. They say we may lose some of the signal partway across. Because I bet you will. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Let's see. Hi there, Maria. Any ideas in what to do in Ensenada? You know what? I don't know. We haven't been to Ensenada. All the Mexican Riviera ones we've done, our first stop has been Cabo San Lucas. So we haven't done Ensenada. So if anybody has stopped in Ensenada, say, and I could ask if people don't really have any suggestions.
Jeffrey says he always does an informal
meetup. Oh, you're so awesome, Jeffrey. We just can't keep up with you. You are wonderful.
Oh, Kevin Martin's here.
Hey, Kevin, how are you? 30 and a wake
Princess.
Up. Yeah, he and Jeffrey were on the same last week, and now Jeffrey's home again, and he's still on there. How are you doing, Kevin? It sure is nice to see you. We're sending hugs to you. Thanks for coming. Let's see. Michael gets an interior. Oh, he likes darkness. To me, vacation is an interior room. That is awesome. I like that.
Yeah.
Normally does too. Oh, your next cruise will be an interior, Jeffrey. That's fun. I like how you try lots of different things. Yeah, we could take a page from that book as well. Hey, Kathy, some blog I listened to from a month ago said Grand Turk was requiring vaccine proof. I'm going to be there the end of May on the Caribbean, and I don't recall seeing this. Do you know? Grand Turk, I don't remember right off. I know like Tortola does require it. Grand Turk's not there. You know what, Kathy? Like, go to the Princess website, and across the top, it's got that vaccine thing. Click on it, and then look at that page, and they'll have a link where you click on, and you put in your voyage, your booking number, and then it will bring up what the requirements are for your cruise. Yeah. Like, do that. That's what I would do, because I don't remember Grand Turk needing that anymore. But see, I don't want to say for sure because I could be wrong. So do that. Yeah, you have to have a booking to see. They've kind of really shortened up what their requirements are. So I would say double check that. Yeah. So I hope that helps. I'm going to look up Grand Turk too, because now I want to know. Okay. All righty. Who is next? Let's see. Hey, Brenda and Ted, how are you guys doing? Thanks for reminding everybody to hit the thumbs up. Ruby Princess. Oh, thanks, you guys. Ruby Princess, Deck 18, Skywalker. Oh, Skywalker's Lounge has great views all around. Thanks true. For saying that. Yeah. So that's one of the ones that still has the Skywalkers, you guys. And it's warm. Enclosed, yeah. Right. So when it's cold there, you can still see. And they may have toffee peanuts too. They maybe will. Yeah. But it is really pretty up there. I can still see in my mind's eye places from up there. Hey, Jason, it sure is nice to see you. They got an itinerary change. Oh, instead of Victoria, they're going to stop in Prince Rupert. Oh, you know what? Everybody says Prince Rupert, they have good wildlife excursions. I haven't been to Prince Rupert, but several people have commented about good wildlife excursions in Prince Rupert. So, and you want to know what? I would actually really rather, like our Holland America, I would rather stop in Prince Rupert because Victoria, we're going to be there so late. There's not any good. There's only 3 excursions to choose from, and they're not that remarkable. And you look at getting another tour, and like all these places don't want to do one that late. And so I would kind of like to see Prince Rupert, but Jason, I would say it's probably an okay change. Yeah. And I'm excited for you getting to go to one of those new places. I think Prince Rupert has always had some cruise calls, but they're getting a whole lot more. So, yeah, I'll ask about Prince Rupert in my video. We're going to have a whole bunch of questions for everyone. Yep. Let's see. Oh, is Myra here? Yeah. Hey, Myra and Barb. Cruise May 23rd to Alaska, attending a meet and greet second day out with our Australian friend. Can't 30 of you are going. That's how great. Fun is that? How fun is that? I hope you have a lovely time with your group. Yeah. Now Diane's awesome. Hey Diane, how are you? 18 days to cruising to Alaska and very excited. I'm worried that our tickets are still not ticketed. When are they generally ticketed? Also, embarkation now has changed to 4:30 now. Don't know what ship you're on. They may have. You know what? Well, is that the embarkation time or is that the actual ship leaving time? What are you talking about? The embarkation time. Oh, embarkation. Yeah. Is not till 4:30. When you get on the ship or is when like when you're leaving? Yeah. I would call though, if you're going in 18 days, I would call them and talk to them about your tickets. Yeah. Like make sure when you're talking to them, they're not going to charge you extra. Right. Like it shouldn't be like a ticket change request, right? Because when you're inside of 45 days, you can't make a change request. Double check your travel summary, print it out. And if it doesn't show that ticket number, then yeah, you're not ticketed. Yeah, under cruise personalizer, go under check-in and then print personalizer. Hope that helps. Yeah. 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 Say what time your thing is. Yes, we will let Dawn know. Could not watch today's video. Can you post to Dawn that yes. And I will even say that tomorrow. Yeah. Because ever since we saw his video today, well, he has just been on our mind a lot. Just he has his hands full. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Mead is telling Jason I'm on the Ruby at the end of June. We have the same itinerary change. I was advised to just walk around Prince Rupert rather than signing up for an excursion. You know what? I would just say this. Look at those excursions, everybody. And if it's something that you think, oh my gosh, I want to do that, sign up. Otherwise, walk around. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. But that's great mead. Yeah. And it depends like on what you're doing in other ports too, right? Because sometimes maybe they'll have something that's not available somewhere else or that was sold out somewhere else. Yeah. Okay. I'll write you down for men's XL.
Blue, black, navy blue, pink.
Maybe you should see what colors they have.
I'll see what, I'll be posting
I'm writing
more
this
information.
down.
Yeah.
I'm writing this down though. Okay. Alrighty. Gordon will look into this and see what we can do. Oh, thank you. Cruising out of Australia still requires a negative rat. Masks are suggested, not required, and you need to be vaxxed to cruise. Thank you, you guys, for reminding everybody of that. That's a really good reminder. And you probably saw the Coral Princess. They're asking people, they're not requiring, but they're asking, suggesting masks again. Hey, Myra, just off the Discovery. So I'm trying to remember your comment from earlier. Did you get to do the chef's table? I'm trying to remember. I'll go back and look. I'm glad you had a good time. The food was good. I'm really glad you got to go. I hope you and Sheldon are doing good. Hey, Sheldon, if you're there too. Nice to see you.
Tom Barton says he wants a large polo. So.
Okay, Tom, I'm writing this down.
So Jeffrey said Easy Air flights. It saved him a bundle and turned out fine.
Oh, good. I am so glad. That makes me happy. I'm really happy. So Diane, hopefully we can get yours solved.
Yeah. Well, see, part of Michael's issue with MSC is he wants to go out of Manhattan Cruise Terminal rather than Brooklyn.
Oh,
so
our cruise to New England in September, it still says Manhattan or Brooklyn on the port. I don't know what we're doing. Let's see. Are you with us, sweetheart? He's getting us back to where we should be. Oh, thank you, Danny. You're Sarah, sweetheart. Thank you very much. Thanks. Thank you again. That means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Let's see. Hey, Sharon, booked on a cruise on Celebrity. Oh, Infinity for March 2024. Oh, from Athens to Egypt, Israel, and Turkey. Oh, that's that's what we would go on, but we have to be back here to go on the Total Eclipse cruise. My husband's getting cold feet due to the turmoil going on now. I'm hoping things will settle down soon. You know what? I hope they settle down soon.
Right, but they won't take you if it's not.
Exactly. That's what I would say. They're not going to take you if they're not sure that you'll be okay. Number one. And this is the other thing to remember. Like, you would not believe how busy tourism is in Israel. All this stuff goes on. Israel has so much going on forever. And people still just keep coming to go to see what we all go to see there. And whether, people go to see their family, people go to see the religious sites, they, whatever the religion is, it's just such a Mecca. See, that's another religious word. It's such a place for so many people throughout history to go see, regardless of what the religion is. So many things we want to see. And so I would just say, go. And you know what? If you get to Athens and you're going across the water and something happens and it's not okay to go, they won't take you. They'll be careful.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you might step off the curb tomorrow and get hit by a car at home. Do you know what? That's what I tell myself when I get afraid to go somewhere. I'm like, well, I could be driving somewhere and something could happen to me here. So I think I'll go there and see what there is to see.
My boss would always say, please write down, this is partly with work. He said, write down what you do, because you might get hit by a truck. And the only reason he said it is because we had a coworker who got hit by a truck. Now the man was still alive, but he could look at his code and not know that it was what it did. Yeah. He forgot what it did. So
that's a sad thing to talk about. Anyway, Sharon, go.
Nice guy.
Tell your husband to go. No, I understand being worried. I do understand being worried.
Yeah.
But I also have to keep telling myself, go.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, keep on sending. It's okay. Went to the back of the ship, but there was no Allison. You know what? Myra came. We had the nicest visit there at the aft at the Discovery Princess. Really a lovely afternoon. She and Sheldon and I. And thanks, Myra. I had the nicest time too. So thanks. Let's see. Oh, I know. They changed that Love Boat dessert, Sean. I know. Like, what is that? I don't know what they were thinking. Because everybody knows, right, what it's supposed to be. Does Holland America have a package similar to the Princess Plus? Yes.
Slow-fi.
So you know what though, on Holland America they have 2 speeds of Wi-Fi. The basic one is included, and then you can upgrade for a little bit more. It's not ridiculous. The week that I was on there, I didn't upgrade until like maybe Tuesday, and it was like $45 for the rest of the week, and it did speed up a lot. Like I could do Wi-Fi calls much better than before. I was having a hard time with Wi-Fi calls, but then they would go really good. But they call it the Have It All, and it has $100 of onboard $100 excursion credit. So whatever excursion you book that costs $100 or more, one of them, they'll take $100 off. And it also has, I think they call it their signature beverage package, and it has the Wi-Fi, and it has specialty dining. So, and on a 7-day, it's one. Yeah. So, and I would say if you drink alcohol, it's worth it. Mm-hmm. And think of like what else you drink. But on Holland America, they're really nice. They'll like give you, I think I've said this before. I know it's really funny because on Princess, you ask for a Diet Coke and you get the fountain thing. But on Holland American, say I like 3 cans, a Diet Coke, and a glass with ice, and they just give it to you. They don't care. And like the water that they give you on Holland America is in a can as well. But it includes nice waters. It includes a lot. So. Let's see. Valerie says, oh, they booked the same Celebrity Infinity for April of 2024. Keeping your fingers crossed that things will settle down. Yeah. You just wonder. Like, you look at the whole situation, and yeah, you do, don't you? Yeah. So I hope so, too. Now, for Michael Acevedo, Juliana loves MSC. I love that you said that. Thank you. She's done them multiple times in Europe, and they're still her favorite. Right. New ships and older small ones like Musica. Thanks for saying that, Juliana. I love that because you know what? MSC goes to a lot of cool places. She didn't really like the Costa. Oh, maybe their new ships are better. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? So, and that Costa is giving, well, not giving, but a couple of those are becoming princess ships. Right. Yeah. No, not princess. Oh, Jeffrey says, I find the princess desserts are more to look at than to eat. You know what? I know. Isn't that sad? I feel like when we started cruising, they were more tasty than they are now. I don't know. They had that one, like with the, do you remember like the burnt, like the nectarine, like that burnt, I can't remember anymore, but it was like with nectarines and it was really good. Their dessert, very fancy. I'm very disappointed about the change in the Love Boat Dream. Not a raspberry fan. I think even if you're a raspberry fan, people say it doesn't taste that great. So I think they were cheaping it up. Yeah. Petite Cherie from Hawaii. Oh, it's nice to have you here with us. Good evening. I remember. I know who you are. Let's see. Why don't Carnival and Princess honor each other's loyalty stats? I don't know. Same reason Celebrity and Royal Caribbean don't. I don't know. I don't know why they don't. Yeah. But Lisa, if you didn't know, MSC will honor your loyalty, like with cruise lines and with, like if you're, like Jeffrey, I remember he's titanium. I think he's with Marriott, Jeffrey, you said. And they honored that. Let's Go family member. I booked a cruise on, with MSC. I'm trying to remember what level they got him. I think he got pretty good level. I think they're elite with Princess and got a good level with MSC. So there's a way to try them. Time to go. We'll see you, Kathy. Sail away next time. Oh, she's stopping in Tahiti. How lovely. Oh, that's what you got to try, Myra, was a 360. Thank you, sweetheart. Yes. Totally recommend it. I am really glad you guys got to do it. That's awesome. Oh, look at Mark here. Hey, Mark. Good to see you. 2 weeks until he and his wife join Azamara Quest. Oh, for a cruise to Sri Lanka, India, Egypt, Jordan, Israel, and Greece. Oh, my goodness. My only fear is the ship running out of booze. That is kind of a long cruise, but I bet you they'll do their best to take care. Oh, that sounds like a dream come true cruise. I am so glad you're going. Oh, I really want to go. Sri Lanka's not been on my list, but I would go. But India, how cool is that? And Egypt and Jordan and Israel. It reminds me, was it Celebrity in 2025? They're having a ship home port in Mumbai, India. Like, wow, that's a commitment right there. It's awesome. Well, I'm going to be excited. You guys have the best time.
Yeah.
Let us know how it goes. Azamara, huh? Let's see. I noticed that American Airlines now does tracking similar to Delta. Do they too? They like tell you when it's
Scan
on
them
the
as they come
plane.
through.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. I like that. Let's see. I remember when I flew United, they tracked it. I noticed my luggage was, and I did not understand that, wondering.
Oh, so it was at the airport and you weren't or something? It's something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. Really like the way the muster drill was handled on the Regal Princess. Oh, that's good. Video watch on your phone. If you could get the internet to work or the TV, then you scan. That is really nice, isn't it? And I thought it was so interesting, you know, that Norwegian brought the in-person back, and it wasn't very long until that in-person was gone again.
No, we experienced it, and it was not.
Well, I know. And it's just the thing. You hope people watch the video and they pay attention.
Right.
But the way things were running in that in-person thing, I don't know that I would want to be responsible for saving my life with what I learned there.
Yeah.
So, hey, Robin, how are you? It is so nice to see you. She has several AirTags in her luggage hidden in her car. Oh, that's a good idea in case it's stolen and on the dog collar, the most important one. That's a really good idea. I know people that, like if they're taking their child in public, will put that one on the wrist.
Put a wristband with them.
And then, you know, if you can't find them for just a second, you've got it. Yeah, I like that. That's a really good idea. Thank you for saying that. Hey, Tom, nice to see you. Planning an Alaskan cruise with his wife for August and September. Oh, your last cruise was in 1994. Wow. Oh, your wife got seasick. Ouch. We're in the 60s, in our 60s.
Don't want a party ship.
Mm-hmm. I would say
Princess.
Take Princess. And if you want any help planning, Tom, I would be delighted. You can send me an email. But I would say definitely take Princess or Holland America. Especially if you want to go to Glacier Bay. If you don't and you want, I should look at all the ships that are for Celebrity up there this year. The Solstice I know is. I think she's maybe a little worn around her edges is what one of our Let's Go family members told me lately. But try to book something like midship, not across, but midship, and truly not up too high, like lower down a little bit.
9.
You don't want to be like over, you don't want to be over the theater or something, somewhere noisy, but pick a lower deck and try to get more midship. And if there's like nothing for midship, go a little bit aft and go forward. So yeah, but Princess would be lovely for that, or Holland America. You couldn't go wrong. So yeah, but yeah, and it depends on more like what you're going to want. If you think you want to sit in a lovely piazza and have people dancing in front of you and all of that, you're probably going to want Princess. If you like the music more like Holland America does it, they've got the BB King, although that was so blooming loud when I was on there last year. You couldn't, like, I had to leave. Like, it was too loud. And I like loud music. I turned music up. And that was too loud. But then they have the rock and roll room. They had another room where like they had a grand piano and that. But they're overall they're really quite similar, I would say. But me a little quieter on Holland America, a little quieter. So 30 to wake up. We said hi again. I don't know if you're still here, but we're sure happy to have you with us. Everybody, if you have not subscribed to them, go give him a subscribe. Oh, hi, Carly. How are you doing? It sure is nice to see you. Really good to see you. Let's see. Oh, Code 4 for Life says our internet worked better on Crown Princess all the way to Tahiti and back than on the Discovery Princess to Mexico and back. Like, what is that? And why do you think it is? That goes under the heading of like, why would Jeffrey's internet be so good on the Caribbean Princess? And then on the Discovery, you know what? Maybe the Discovery doesn't have good internet.
Yeah. Or if it's the same thing, if the satellites that we pay for go over Hawaii and so they reach Tahiti better than they do Mexico. I don't know.
Then they do like California coast.
California coast? No.
No. Hey, Piper. It's nice
the
to
Chinese.
have you.
We're going to blame the Chinese.
I've heard that Ensenada is gross, dirty, scary, pickpockets. They say stay on the ship. I don't know. I haven't been there yet. I love that. You know what? Ensenada, I think probably out of those stops along there, that's what I hear where the most trouble is. But whenever they've had enough trouble that people shouldn't go there, they tell them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to see in Ensenada. Oh, whale watching in Ensenada. Walk along the
definitely around.
Rod for sale.
December,
It is
January.
nice to see you. How are you? It's been a minute. Really nice. And people maybe come all the time and don't always comment, or I miss it. It's really nice to see you. It's a treat to have you back. Oh, good night. Nice to have you with us. What time is it? 8:27. We'll finish up and then we'll Grand Turk no more.
So maybe
it sounds like maybe not. Yeah. I had in my mind that it was just Tortola and somewhere else.
Mary says it ends May 1.
Ah, Mary, thank you. Hey Mary, how are you? It's really nice to see you too. Really good to see you. And I love seeing you guys' pictures. Oh, Betty says Ensenada is not that bad. I'd stay near the port or go on an excursion, would not wander off alone. And that applies to a lot of places. Like I wouldn't either. So thank you, Betty.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just say be cautious everywhere and be very wise. Yeah. Don't wander off alone. Oh, you're welcome, Kathy. You're welcome.
Okay, here's some more information on Grand Turk.
Oh, they just disembarked the Regal in March. Grand Turk did require vaccinations. However, there wasn't a soul checking. Take your card just in case, though. We have started taking our vaccination cards with us just with our passports everywhere. Like we took them on this last trip. Didn't think we would need them, and we didn't, but we just take them now. So I don't know if that's a good thing to think of, just always taking your passport. But I figure if anything happened, we'd have them with us. Hey, Daryl, any suggestions on what to do in Norway and our Sky Princess starting June 17th? Want non-princess excursions? We are platinum with princess. Well, Daryl, if you want non-princess excursions, I would definitely. We have booked so many good excursions with TripAdvisor, Viator. I don't think we've had a bad one out of the private excursions we booked. As long as you pick the ones that have lots of good reviews. Yeah. And the only one we have ever booked that wasn't with that was like a private one that wasn't with TripAdvisor or Viator was in St. Petersburg, Russia.
Well, what about
if that ever opens again, I'll tell you who to go to there.
We did do one in Norway that the cruise critic group put together.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So Daryl, if you also want to do some that are non-princess excursions with people on your ship, like look at Cruise Critic, because sometimes somebody will say I have like one of those like transit vans or a minivan and I can take 8 people for X number of dollars, up to 8 people for $1,000 for a day or $800 or a number. And if you can get people to share it, then you fill it up and y'all don't pay too much each and you have an amazing day. We had a really, really beautiful day in Norway doing that.
That was Lofoten Islands, wasn't it?
No, it was somewhere else because I remember that day.
We keep going.
If I remember that
day. I keep thinking
day.
It's that. But.
So that's what I would do, Daryl. Either look those up and do like, you guys know how to do the roll call, right, on Cruise Critic. When you go on the cruisecritic.com, like look over on the right-hand side and
we should do a video.
We should. But how to use someone else's website, but like you can see like there's all the threads and boards. Click that and then pick the roll calls. And there's a roll call for every sailing. You choose it by cruise line and then you go down, so by day and ship. So if you have an obstructed view stateroom on a princess ship, what's your obstruction? I have a deluxe balcony on the Royal May 23rd, so I'll be curious as if to any obstruction. Well, if it's obstructed, oh, thank you. It is most likely the lifeboats. And sometimes it's like, how when you get closer up, well, not closer up, but closer down, like there's those metal things that go out diagonal. I've seen some pictures of cabins that's the obstruction. So I don't know. Yeah. You know what? We booked a guaranteed junior suite on Royal Caribbean last year. And it was great. Yeah. We were happy with it.
Absolutely perfect.
Oh yeah, it was right close to the elevators.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't too high, it wasn't too low. It was right in the middle of other balcony of other.
I would say the key to being happy if you book a guaranteed room is to look at where those cabins are on the ship, and if you're happy with like the location, like the options of where those are on the ship, then you'll be just fine. But Yeah, and you know what? The other day though, someone asked me for a quote on the Emerald Princess sailing, that Eclipse cruise for that, and it was just before that the Princess had changed my cabins from being ones that you could choose and assign, you know, that you could choose the stateroom, to being guaranteed, and they had not good experiences with with guaranteed cabins, so they didn't want to take it, and I get that, but that's the only time we've done it. So if anybody else wants to comment on that, I could put that to check with people.
Well,
too.
I know Emma.
She does that.
She only does guaranteed because then she can cruise more.
Does she only do guaranteed?
Pretty much. At least that's what she always says. And they,
so,
you know,
I think if you're not fussy, I think it's okay. Yeah. I think that if you're someone that can't sleep, if you have some noise, I don't know, you might get put over the theater or under the pool. But as a general, I think if you're just like normal average, you'll be fine. Let's see. Planning the Alaskan cruise is confusing. Looking at the Princess, Discovery, or Holland America Koningsdam. Well, so what do you like to do on a cruise, Tom? I would say that overall Holland America is a lot quieter if you like a lot. So Holland America has some trivia. They have some activities during the day. They will have a naturalist on board. They bring the rangers on board like Princess does. It is just overall quieter and not quite as much activity. But on Princess, there is a lot more going on. And on Holland America, they have one nice thing. If you really like to swim on Holland America, their pool on the top deck there is, it can be covered or not covered. And so like when I was on there last year on the Koningsdam, sometimes they had the roof open a little bit when it was warmer because it was unseasonably warm last year.
That's right.
But then when it was chillier, they closed it. And up there is where the movie thing is. So it's like in the pool area there. So that screen's not as big. If you love movies under the stars, like do Princess. But yeah, I would say, I'm trying to think of what else. Their production shows were good last year.
And the Discovery is the Royal class, so it is the larger ship.
Mm-hmm. It is it's bigger than the Koningsdam
right.
is, yeah. But the staff was very nice. They were very, very nice on the Koningsdam. I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, say what you like to do on a cruise, and that would help you narrow it down. Oh, you had Cherry's Jubilee. That is one of my favorite things. That and Bananas Foster. Yeah. I am so excited for you. Good job. Yummy. I love that. Oh, your Diamond with Hilton, and they made a black level with MSC. That's great. Great deal. And all you have to do is sell with them every 2 years to maintain your upgraded status. Thank you for saying that. I mean, they are very generous, I feel like, with that. And you just fill out a paper and you get it like that. Yeah.
And he gets the special parking spot at the Hampton Inns.
Oh, you do. We have seen those parking spots. We haven't been Diamond yet. So good for you. I love that. Yeah. Thanks for saying that, Kevin. Celebrity does give reciprocal loyalty with Royal Caribbean and currently for Asamar. Do you think that's going away? I guess that's true. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. Thank you for saying that. I was thinking with someone that has only cruised, because I was checking the other day for somebody that cruised with Celebrity one time. So I was checking with Royal Caribbean and saying, what could we have? And they're like, you don't get anything. And so, but that's a good point. Thank you very much for saying that. I know it'll be interesting to see with Azamara moving away, how that goes. Oh, Trisha took Princess during the Gulf War. Oh my goodness, lady. From Bangkok to Rome. Everyone said, don't go. It's too dangerous. Yeah. Thank you for saying that.
And then she says it was the best cruise.
Best cruise through the Suez Canal. How awesome is that?
Yeah, she keeps saying
I love that. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're doing great. Princess, try the volcano dessert. It's not on the menu, but they'll make it. It's fun to look at, plus eating. Is that chocolate? Is that chocolate?
Yeah, Tom? Someone says they've never heard of it, but does it? Do they make it fire or something? Or?
Yeah. How fun is that? I'm gonna write down volcano dessert.
Oh. Yes, I have seen this. So your AirTags, yes, they are the same size as the Princess medallion. So you can buy your accessories for your medallion cheaper and save some money. Mm-hmm. Well, and as I've pointed out,
that I'll watch thing.
Yeah, I'll just put it on there. I'll show you when we get going.
And he got a cheaper one. Like it was really cheap,
Like
wasn't it?
$14 or something. Yeah.
But it wasn't like a medallion accessory.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. They have a shot for seasickness that will knock you out a few hours. Then you're fine. Oh, that's nice. Also, check out a relief band. Didn't your mom like the relief
My
bands?
mother swore by the ones that they had the pressure points, and she also had the things here. Because
those are probably what worked.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
my parents,
I don't know.
they went on about 20, at least 24 cruises. My dad loved the water. My mom loved to go with my dad, but she always got seasick.
Yeah.
But she always had those and swore by them. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Lori says just found out the Norwegian Bliss arrived today in Juneau. How fun is that? Today's the 16th, 17th. Hey, Barb. Butchart Gardens in Victoria is amazing and unbelievable.
I found this on the web.
Thanks, Siri.
Prince Rupert is very interesting, but very, very wet. Thank you for saying that, Barb. That's good to know. You know, one thing we had thought of with Barb is seeing if the Butchart Gardens are going to be open late and maybe just getting a taxi there when we get in, because I think we get there at 8 or 8:30 and then leave at midnight from Victoria. So
yeah.
Thanks, my dear. Looking at reviews, are the shower curtains on Princess? No, I don't think they are. They don't bother me. Just annoying.
So I'm not the most petite one, but I can twirl around in the shower and
twirl in there.
Yeah, I bump the shower curtain with my elbow, but
it's not that bad. They're clean. I've never been there with a dirty one.
Oh no, they're not gross or anything.
No, they're clean.
Yeah.
If it was dirty, I would ask for.
If I drop the soap, I have to step out of the shower to pick it up.
You do. Anyway. Too much information there. So
let's see. Did we say that already?
Yeah,
Sorry,
we got
I
that.
went the wrong direction.
Let's see.
If you want to put a Facebook group, no, you don't have to talk to the cruise line. Just make one. Just do a search to see maybe someone's already done one.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, you can make a Facebook group for the cruise itself.
Yeah, you don't have to.
A lot of people do it.
Or there's a lot of Facebook groups.
Or if you find one for the ship, you can make an event in that Facebook group. Usually, most administrators don't care about that. They actually want you to, because it draws more people to that same group.
Yeah.
So you go.
Go to Lisa there. She's wondering if anyone's done 2 excursions in one day. Yep, we have. Yes, we have. Yeah,
quite a few times.
Yeah. We're doing dog sledding on the glacier in Juneau. Are you really? So what day is Lisa going? So last night we were dithering over that again.
Still.
I worry about it a lot. But then Gordon's not worried about it. I'm worried about it.
I might be worried the next time you're not.
But they've got dog sledding on the glacier. You know, we were looking at the same thing because they do have those evening whale watching. Yeah, you can do them both. Mm-hmm. Yep. Easy to keep your vaccine record on your phone, plus have the originals as a backup.
We do.
That's a good idea. People should just take a picture.
Yeah.
And then, that's true.
Right.
Really good thinking.
Well,
there,
see, Michael's saying he puts the vaccine within his passport, which is what we do.
Mm-hmm. But it's good to have a picture of them too. Just like you should take a picture of your passport. I'd be after one excursion, can't imagine doing that. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes when I'm in a place and there's things I want to see, you know, with that X amount of sleep and that amount of busyness at home, I would be tired, but there I'm just ready to go. So maybe, Maureen says she booked many of her Mediterranean excursions through the Cruise Critic roll call. There you go. It's a good way to do it. Let's see. Be cautious about activity levels described on excursions in Norway. They are very fit people, and what they think is easy activity just about killed me. Well, and you want to know what else I think? I honestly think that sometimes, I don't know, just from our experience taking excursions, I think sometimes like what you do is a little bit left to the tour guide for that day. So they sometimes, I think, can take you on a more vigorous activity than, don't you think so, love?
Mm-hmm.
Than you would get on other days.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, but that's a really good point. So if you need to walk slower, just walk slower. But guarantees Princess almost always puts us way forward. Never had any problem with noises. Thank you, Trisha. So that's good to know. And it's true. I think, you know, whenever you look at a cruise selling out, like if you're looking at an interior, like she said, the forwards are usually what's left more. Oh, take good care, Jeffrey. We'll wind up here too. We need to get going here. Michael always likes a shrimp cocktail. He gets an extra one.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So when I was, let's see, Vertigo. Oh, you got Conquest. Let's see.
Okay.
It's crazy all the things that
Yeah.
can happen. Hey, Dave, how are you? Maureen, take good care, my dear. Oh, hey, how are you guys doing?
Oh, they're on the Crown.
You guys are on the Crown on your way to Hawaii. Well, enjoy it for us. Oh, it's so nice to see you both. Diana, take good care. Shower trolls. You asked for that. Thank you. Sailor 365. Mark, I'm not really concerned about the booze, just emphasizing the points that I have no. Oh! Thank you, Mark. Thanks, Mark, for saying that.
Mark.
No, I wasn't. I didn't. I just thought, oh, maybe they're going to be in ports and it's hard to get provisions. Thank you. Yeah, I am with you. Go and enjoy. I'm envious actually of that cruise.
Yep.
You could have a really nice time. I'm glad you get to go. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Passport booking is safe in his room.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what they recommend, because then if you are stuck on land, like if something happens to you medically, they can get it out of you.
Yeah. Thank you. And thank you. And this sweet person that I don't know how to say their name. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you all so much for coming. You make this so much fun. It's just such a pleasure to get to be here with you. Are we at the bottom, sweetheart?
I'm going to do twirls.
Yes. Thank you for coming, all of you. Thanks for being in our Let's Go family and for everything you bring. We very much appreciate you all.
Yes.
So
please remember Dawn.
Oh, please do remember Don in your thoughts and in your prayers, and we'll make sure that we send your love to him. So thank you all. You guys take really good care. We'll be talking to you all again really soon. Take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.